Hello, monsters abound here, and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. Quite a few people want me to continue this, and I can't say no to you guys and your puppy dog eyes, mostly because I'm concerned about the whereabouts of the rest of the puppy. So anyway, last time we had a wedding, didn't go great, and unfortunately, father-in-law died. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and solve the murder. Apparently we're doing this ourselves. I feel like as a king I probably should have people to do this for me, but apparently I'm going to solve the case. So I guess I'm just one of those king detectives that we see so much on TV. So we've got a letter there from Atana. We don't really give a shit about that. Yeah, yeah, blah 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 blah. I don't really care. No. Yeah. Fine, whatever. Right, who else we got? Right, Audrey. We should see what's going on with those spices. Would you like to invite Lurs, Grace? Sure, let's do that. Let's invite him. Just open the panels. Fine, I'll do this. Good. Yes. Lurs. Right, we're going to invite Lurs. Let's get Lurs in here. Invitation sent. Lovely. Let's go and talk to the servants. You've called for me, Your Grace. Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks, like I was told. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing by the gods. Please don't punish me. I swear. I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Calm down. It's all right. I wasn't saying you did anything. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this. I promise on my family, Your Grace. I know nothing. But the dungeon guard might know something. He was mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I didn't know anything else, though. I swear. I believe that narrows our search, then. Let me go, but don't leave Devon until the royal trial. So thank you, Your Grace. Off he goes. And who's this? A peasant. Your son, Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some bushwood in the forest. Turns out he was too dumb to find his way home. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. Now you're on your own. There's no way I can help. You should always ask neighbouring villages. Blah, blah. Oh, it's fine. I guess one last mouth to feed, though. I'll miss his ugly face. Wow. Okay. Let's get up. Let's go and Poirot this fucking place. God. Oh, let's go to the gardens. Hello, Asalia. Yes, father. Lusulia sent a letter. Your sisters arrived safely in Atana. She said you would love it there. I'm sure I would if I ever got to leave this castle. You'd be able to leave the castle if you behave better. Yeah, right. When you write to Luli, could you ask her about Ivo? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. Okay. I hate that you had to see that. Yeah, the wedding didn't really go to plan, did it? I mean, that's the understatement of the century. No, what happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then, although Lusulia's dress was rather embarrassing. I can't believe you chose that one for her. I never let you choose my dress. Well, we'll still be at that. I mean, I will pick you the cheapest dress I can find. Laters. Think how much money I saved, though. I mean, holy shit. Council chamber. Oh well, at least Lobed won't be here, will he? Oh, a table. Let's take... Oh, evidence. We have literally no evidence. Fantastic. How do I get out the evidence there? That one there. Oh, it's Potato Head. Your Grace? Lusulia wrote a letter. I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes. Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or... No. Tell her Asalia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, Potato Head. So I can only say one thing? Yes. Oh, this is too big a decision. I'll come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry about it too much. She'll write more letters. But the first one is the most important. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. How are you doing? Is everything alright, said Annie? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudge? Dusty is gone, and now Smudge is... Well, Smudge is 6 feet under the ground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring. I fucking love Potato Head. You promised you convinced her to stay. Is she ever going to visit us? I don't know if she will. I was very upset about losing his father. I think we need to give them some time. Could we visit them one day? I think we could, just not now. Bye. I'll see you later, Potato Head. Bye, Potato Head. Bloody Potato Head. Bedchamber. Okay, I don't want to look at the fireplace. Hello, wife. Darling, what happened at the wedding was awful. I still can't believe Tylus was poisoned. It could have been me. you think the Suli will be alright? Ivo seemed very upset. I'm sure she will be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? I must have one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling, let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. Bye. It's good to check in with everyone. Let's go and check in with the man. Hello. How can I help you, Grace? I've heard you know something about Tylus's death. Let me just ask you one question. Seventh said you saw someone. Saw someone? No, but I have found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. A tooth? And how did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, I must have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was time to celebrate, after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Until the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of the watch? I was doing the usual check of all the cellars. Yes, a little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. Well, I probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Well, or did you? Stay as long as you like. I mean, I fucking will. I'm the fucking king, mate. I will literally set up home here, if need be. Oh, go back to my wife. Hello. Hello again. Darling. I have a lead on the investigation. We have a lead. Found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Tylus's death. What have you found? An animal tooth. Animal tooth is a very exotic thing. We don't have dragons anywhere near Devon. A guard found it in the wine cellar. It could be from a merchant or someone who's dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter to see if they can tell exactly where the tooth came from. We don't have a hunter in the castle. I'll ask Audrey to put the word out that we're looking for one. That's all. Oh, Lasuli sent a letter. Ought to see surprise safely in Atana. Quite jealous for her. Atana is a beautiful place. Their castle is much better than ours. Jesus. Hope she will learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. Ask how she's dealing with all of these new things, and what will she be doing without her sisters. Of course, I don't want to write her a full-length book. I'll see what I can do. Thank you, my darling. Laters. All done. Right, do we have to write this letter now? How do we write a letter? Can we write it, Audrey? Let's write a letter. Sure. What should I write? Ask about Ivo. What's he like as a husband? How's he dealing with his father's death? And say I wish to give him my condolences. Mention that we're working on finding the murderer. Very well, Your Grace. I will write a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Okay, good. What else? Battle preparations. Is the army ready? We're in a difficult situation. We cannot be sure Ivo will support us with his army. We need to focus on making as many lords out. Yeah, fair enough. That's fine. Right. Yeah, I'm done. Thanks. Laters. Oh, there's still 8. Right. Map. Map. There we go. Map. We always want the map. Map. Good. Right, let's go to Luba. Luba it is. Send the general. Confirm. Good. Off he goes. Okay. I mean, it's food and supplies to maintain ready for battle. The bigger army, more supplies you have to cost to maintain it. To pay the army, simply go and pay. You see the button? Okay. If you don't pay the army upkeep, you will lose some soldiers. Oh. Well, that's a shit, isn't it? General be available during the battle. Okay. Pay. I mean, 4's not too bad. That's okay. Training grounds. 10 army per week. I mean, the sooner we get that, the better, right? So let's grab that. I think our contentment's pretty good. So I'm going to... Do we want to... I'm going to... Do we need to do that now? I don't think so. I think we're okay. Let's do that. Hello, General. What's going on, General? Grace, a nearby river has dried up. The residents have been carrying water to their homes from a lake for days. I helped them with my horse and now they have extra water saved for a few days. I'm sure they knew it was thanks to the king. Good. Lurs. Hello, Lurs. You've called for me, Your Grace? I've heard about spices. I've heard that you stopped supplying Branca with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you've been speaking to Eton. He trades my spices with Prasus for fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dabu. but it's most commonly known by the name of oracle dust. I've heard about Redova. I can help if you aid me in return. What's oracle dust? Is it crack? As medicinal uses, it's crack. It's crack. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Great, it's Pope crack. Something about spiritual enlightenment, sure. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Prakis. That's far away. I've heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Etton's plans, not buy any oracle dust. And if you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do all the right thing be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers are going to help with 6 supplies. Head on sending dust near Kaski. The first step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. You're right. There's no place for dust in Devon. Thank you, Your Grace. I have an animal tooth. Found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? Looks like a healthy animal, no holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. That's all for now. Laters. Toodlepip. Oh, it's you again. I'm sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. But how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know, when they will know, and that is worse, right? How can I help you? How can I help you if you won't tell me exactly what's happening? Your Grace, you don't understand. Tell me what you did to make someone want to come after you. I just saw a man, and no, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if that person is listening? You should leave. Do not waste my time if you can't come up with a way for me to help you. Fine, Your Grace. I really don't want me to upset you. I'm just so scared. Don't come here again. Fuck off. Get out of here. God damn it. Sedani, Your Grace, I hate that Suli has left already. She looked very pretty in a dress, did she? She would look beautiful in any dress, even that one. I already miss her father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Of course you can, Sedani, because it's free. Mother said Lusulia sent a letter, and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I should have asked that. I haven't asked her about Dusty, and I should have. Can you please ask Lusulia about the cat, Father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he even alive? I will ask her about Dusty. Yes, Sedani. I will ask her about the cats. Ah, thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. Send a general to Kaski. He should be able to stop the sales, Your Grace. If he managed to do it without problems, then we can show Lurs that we're on his side and will aid us with his army supplies. If we do this enough, we will probably offend Eaton, but we will not. He will not join. Well, sod him. That's all for now. Fine. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we could try later today? Please? Of course. I'll see you in the gardens once I'm done here. Peasant. Hello. Your Grace, men with monsters and the banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. I wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please send us some help. Have some supplies. I believe there should be enough to get you back up and running. Your Grace is very kind. Your good deed will spread far, I'm sure. Right, let's send you, the general, there. Right, off you go. Right, off my throne. Do some more investigating and some sword fighting as well, because why the fuck not? Oh, we could ask some allies, couldn't we? So you'll give us food. Slightly less men than Eton, but yeah, it's fine. Who has a lot of troops? Lena does. Let's invite Lena. Let's get Lena on board. Okay, this way. Right, let's go to the gardens. We'll do some sword fighting. What? Flame that is moved. If I could get something sharp and thin to lift it, the sword would be too thick. It needs to be something smaller. Can I, like... No? Okay. Yes, Father. How is your practice? Are you ready? Hey, that was good. Ha! I know. Oh, too slow. Haha. Have you heard about Sedani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She's been leaving bait in the garden since then. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something took her bait. When she saw a huge skunk half her size, she panicked. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting the poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Ha ha ha. Poor Sedani. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Sedani actually cried when she found out the thing was stuffed. Oh, Asalia. Come on, Father, you have to admit that it was funny. Only a little bit. I can't believe she would attack a skunk. Haha. She keeps thinks she can fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your sword. I know, she keeps pestering me to fight her. We should end it here. I better check on Sedani. Laters. Let's go council chamber. Oh, did we get... Yeah, let's have a look. What we got? Questions. Seek experts. Good. Oh, I should have told what's-his-face I was looking for a thing. You want to talk about the skunk? Sadie told me what happened. Well, I just got scared and didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle, so I just took Asalia's sword. I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, Father. Hope you forgive me. Of course I forgive you. It was an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyway. You were very brave, but I didn't want you running around with a sword again, alright? Fine, I won't. Goodbye. Parenting complete. We're off. Sit, we're done. Don't use the fucking sword again. God damn it. Kids these days running around with swords. Tell me about the kingdom. Agents. Yeah, each agent needs to be paid weekly. Send agents to help the petitioners. Blah, blah, blah. Right, can I not... I guess they just turn up. So we've got an agent. Okay, so pay that. That's fine. Oh, that means we pay them. Fine, good. We'll pay them because we want... What did I unpay them last time? I might have unpaid them. Never mind. We get 10 boys every week anyway, so that's fine. So we lost 9, but we made more. We could get the carnival. That is quite a lot of grain, though. It's not the worst. Let's do that because it's a one-time boost. Let's do that. Hello. Ah, it's Lady Lena and a whole bunch of other people. Hello. Oh, you look like a hunter. Grace, the situation got pretty hot. It wasn't possible to avoid bloodshed. Nonetheless, we have secured Lord Etton's dust wares. Oh, that's going to piss him off, isn't it? Hello. A pleasure to meet you, Your Grace. And my biggest condolences about Teleus. Although I didn't like him at all. Well, no, he was a bit of a twat, wasn't he? Anyway, Les has explained the situation to me. I believe I can help, for something in return, of course. You see, I have something I want to give to my son. Someone, actually. I would like your daughter Asalia to marry him. I believe this would greatly strengthen our relationship for years to come, and as a start, I would lend you my army. 300 fully equipped and trained soldiers all ready to stand against Radovia. And without long, with 4 gold and 5 supplies. So what do you say? Let me think about it. I only have time to think this through. Oh, of course, darling. Take as much time as you like. Just remember that Rodova won't be waiting for you to be ready. Ha 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 ha. So, Danny, hello. What the fuck have you... Is that your new pet you've got hiding there, Potato Head? Your Grace, may I introduce you to... the Stabber! Oh no, the Hedgehog! Stabber the Hedgehog. Holy shit. Fine, keep the Stabber. Very well, keep the Stabber close to you, but don't lose him and don't stab yourself. It's not the Stabber, it's the Stabber! The Stabber is on a mission and he's about to stab someone. Stab someone. At least you'll be occupied? Yep, I guess. Good. Hello, peasants. Your Grace, our village has been raided by bandits. The scum are fiercer than any others, and there have been casualties. They've killed my entire family. We're counting on help from your general, Your Grace. Keep an eye on these bandits, make sure Rodovians are not creating further posts. If they are locals, we should show them that there's no place for such behaviour. Okay, send the general. Send the general. Off he goes. 2 weeks. That's going to take a while. Investigation. I found this animal tooth. I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I've prepared a table for you in the council chamber where you can inspect the items. We should invite and question the lords. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to learn something from them. Remember, they may not always tell you the truth, Your Grace. We should be in... while we're inviting them, we should try to form alliances too. Fair. Who else we got? Grego? Jovian. Should we invite Lurs? Because we did the thing he wanted, right? So maybe he will be happy? Happy man? Maybe. Sure. I think that's fine. Yeah, off you go. Right, what else we got? There, good. Gardens. Alright. Yes, father? Lady Lena visited me. Do you remember Lady Lena? She was at your sister's wedding. Yes, why are you telling me this? Well, she asked me if you would like to marry her son. But before you throw a tantrum, know that I haven't given her the decision yet. Oh, I see. I guess we wouldn't have much say in the matter anyway. Well, I don't know. What do you think? I don't even know him. Do you think I want to marry a stranger? Is there anyone you know that you would want to marry? No. We need to find you someone sooner or later. You know how this works. I know, I just don't think I'm ready for this. No one is ever ready for this. Those roses make this place smell amazing. Do you want to marry someone? Not really. Yeah. These roses smell amazing. Are you okay, Dad? No, I really am not. Darling, what do you think about finding Asalia a prince? Lady Lena came to me with a proposition. Asalia, she's still young. I thought you wouldn't have to think about it until after the battle. I know, I wasn't really sure what to tell her. She was offering us support in the battle if we agree. We need as much help as we can get, but I don't want to let Asalia go yet. I'll leave the decision up to you, sweetheart. The marriage would secure more men for the army, otherwise I don't know if we're going to be able to deal with Rodovia. I'm still not sure if I can prove my innocence to Ivo. The royal trial is very close. I know, sweetheart, I'm doing my best. I'll invite Lady Lena and let her know my decision is. I need a... How do I get an agent? Do they just show up? Because we said about a witch earlier, but... Fine, right. Yep, sure. I do want... Right, when agents visit our halls. Right, okay, so if they turn... Right, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right, we'll get Lurs back. We're paying those guys. Oh, we didn't... Do we not need to pay Stan when he's away? Holy shit. That I didn't know. Fuck me. If I'd known, I would have sent him away. He's quite expensive. Right, good. Okay, you know, we're getting some boys. We've got 186 of the buggers now. That's not bad, is it? That's alright, you know. Some's better than nothing. I think I may not have paid them the first week. That was a bit of a mistake. Hello, Pigeon. And Asalia with a mop, apparently. Good. What's going on there? Father, King Ivo greatly mourns the loss of his father. The funeral took place as soon as we arrived in the town. Tylus is sorely missed among the lords and advisors. Together with King Ivo, we prayed for justice for his father. They say he's in a better place now. I mean, he was a grumpy shit, wasn't he? The journey home helped King Ivo clear his head, and he realised that as King of Devon, you didn't have anything to do with his poisoning his father. Although you and King Ivo didn't part in the friendliest manner, King Ivo wishes to apologise for his words, but says that his advisors forced him to stand by his decision. King Ivo wishes to send you support, as his father promised, but his hands are tied until the royal trial is concluded. He counts on your quick investigation into the murder, which he believes will prove your innocence. Good. King Ivo, still can't get used to that. I suppose no one has imagined Ivo taking the throne so soon. It's good that we at least know he didn't poison Tylus. Oh, we don't know who poisoned. It wasn't, or was it him? Probably not. No, we still have to convince his advisors and lords. Sure enough. Blah 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 blah. Ask about Dusty. Ask about the cat. Tell us Sedani keeps pestering me. Very well, Grace. I'll write a letter. Good. I want to know what happened to Dusty. Lurs, hello. Call for me, Grace. Our progress. Good job. You stopped Eden's trading stand. It'll be much harder for him to sell dust now. Thank you, Your Grace. If dealers ever come through your doors, please imprison them immediately. They will discourage Essence. Right. If something suspicious happens, make sure to let me know first. That's all. That's all for now. Right. I thought maybe we'd be able to get him, but apparently there's something else we need to do. Right. Who... Let's invite Jovian. I have no idea who that is. Oh, you again? Hey, you. You've really gone overboard this time. I know it was you. Now everything is clear. I stayed in the woods waiting for 3 weeks, but now I know. I didn't do anything. I haven't left the castle at all. In fact, you can ask Audrey here. It's true, sir. Whatever you think seeing is just in your imagination. But how could you be sure you're not lying to me? You should really watch what you're saying. You can't accuse the king of lying. Oh, of course. I better go in that case. Maybe I saw someone else. Jesus Christ. Az, what are you doing there with this brush? Mother, maybe sweep all the corridors. Why? What did you do this time? Nothing. Az, tell me what you did. Nothing, I swear. Your mother will tell me what you did if you won't. I better start sweeping before she finds me. I mean... Right, good. Peasant. My name is Olivia, Your Grace. I come from the forest. I am the leader of the cult of trees in the western woods. I know I'm probably not welcome here, but you're my last hope, Your Grace. I've asked all the neighbouring villagers for help, but they despise my god. In the middle of the forest we have a sacred oak, and because of all the recent rain, the area around it was flooded. A stream of water keeps running over all its roots. We've tried stopping the water, but we haven't found the appropriate tools. Our people need a tree to pray to, Your Grace. Without it, they are depressed and scared. I can't bear to see them so hopeless. Please help us, Your Grace. Take this gold and pay someone to help you. You should find someone in the market you can hire. Oh, Your Grace, thank you so much. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting you to help us. I'll make sure our people know that you have a good heart. Every tree is going to be all right. Yep. Fucking tree. Your Grace, a travelling merchant here. Are you selling crack? Silk, perfumes, books, decorations, whatever your royal soul may desire. Something tells me you might be interested in more delicate merchandise, though. I have an knack for these things, am I right? Tell me more. I'm listening. Oh, how fantastic. I hate you already. You see how something... pleasure seek, right. Perfect cure for... You don't... Right. Others may... Right. You're selling crack, aren't you? You... Right, you're selling crack. Your place is in my dungeons. Won't allow oracle dust in Davon. Your Grace, there's nothing wrong with selling a few packs of sugar dust. What other pleasures were you thinking about? Oracle dust? I've never heard of it. How dare you lie to your king? My guards will take care of you at the exit. Like, yeah, you have to leave the castle and then we arrest you. What if I never leave? Shit. He's found the one flaw in the plan. Check in with Lurs, Your Grace. I've literally just... He was just here. He was just fucking here. Fucking... Audrey! Your Grace. Oh, these people drive me fucking nuts. Jesus. Okay. Hello, dear. Darling? What did Asalia do? You made us sweep all the corridors in the castle? This must have been serious. Oh, Eric. She is behaving worse and worse as she grows up. She's convinced one of the servants to practice sword fighting with her. Oh, gods. It didn't end well. The servant ended up with a huge cut on his cheek. She shouldn't have let her play with swords, Eric. I know I shouldn't have, but I feel that if I said no, she'd do it in secret. I know, Eric. We need to pay more attention to her, especially now Luli is not here. Laters. Oh, God, this parenting thing, it never fucking ends. Honestly, you think you just give him a sword, job done. But no. Apparently there's more work. Hello. Your Grace, I can't bear this place. Please let me out. I didn't know Your Grace disapproves of the dust. I thought it's just like any consumable product. People get sick of this stuff. Everyone who sells dust in Devon will be imprisoned. You'll stay here until Lord Lurs arrives. Just looking around. Stay as long as you like. Thanks. Right. Is that tree woman a witch? Will she come back and be like, I'm going to work for you? Good. Pay that. Do we do this? Let's do this. Let's prepare the general. General will be available during battle. Sure. That makes sense. Additional places could be good. But I'm going to hold off. Right. General. Hello. Your Grace, I found the bandits. They were quite the bunch drinking away in the forest nearby. I let the villagers deal with them. I'm ready for our next orders. Ladies. Who's this? Oh, Jovan. Hello. Lord Jovan, Your Grace. My condolences about Tylus's death. I've heard about Rodovia. I will help you with them. 120 men will be at my command, and I will also give you 5 gold. But only if Sir Frederick joins your ranks. I wouldn't want to upset him. Sir Frederick? Battle for Brienne? You must have heard. He led the defence force, repelled an army 5 times bigger. My superior officer, I served under his banner. Though it's been many years, we keep in contact. We train together. Recent years haven't been easy for him, I must say. Sure. I'll send a pigeon right away. Not to worry, Your Grace. I'm sure Sir Frederick will help. It's just a formality. I have this animal tooth. You have an extensive library, Your Grace. Don't you have any bestiary you could look at? I don't think we keep any bestiaries in our library. I don't either. I think of someone who personally dealt with a lot of animals would know more about this tooth. Will you join my banner? Right, convince Sir Frederick. Fine. Good. Off you go. Right. Right, let's invite Sir Frederick. Get him on board. Your Grace, one of the nearby lords has committed to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Can you guys not, like, spend 1 week without just... Oh. I believe it's Petro. He jumped down from the bridge into the river. Some children found him floating past the village. They got quite scared. He left this note. I'm deeply sorry. Let his family know that they can count on us if they need anything. We don't have any... He didn't have anyone, Your Grace. Thank you for the information. It's a note from Petro. It reads, I don't know who it was that kept following me, and I cannot take living in fear anymore. Hope you are happy now that I'm gone, whoever you are. That's terrible. I wish we could have helped him. I think we made the right choice. Your Grace, I come from the tavern. The business was going so well, but there are some troubles. It's all getting out of hand. The tavern became a great place for everyone to gather and have a good time, but some local pandas... Why, what? The bears? Saw an opportunity to use the place to find... What the fuck are pandas selling to people? Bamboo? First it was fine, just some girls looking around it. What? We've got prostitute pandas? In an inn? What the fuck is going on? Now the tavern has turned into a brothel. People are only visiting for the girls. Although my sales have gone through the roof, I've got to say. It attracts customers, but the pandas essentially took over the tavern. Why have we got panda prostitutes and why are they such a hit? I've got so many questions. It causes all sort of trouble, as you can imagine, Your Grace. Almost every week I have to deal with these disrespectful, violent men. I'm scared they will take over the tavern completely and leave me with nothing. On the other hand, if I kick them out, they will relocate to another pub. I'll lose all my customers and will have to close down. I mean... Happy with the extra money? If you throw these people out, you risk closing down your tavern. You should try and work with them so you can both profit. That's a good point, Your Grace, but these men are horrible. They really don't treat the women very well. I don't want to support them unless there's a way I can control the situation. Why don't you hire your own guards? I could, Your Grace, but they're very expensive. My sales did go up, but not nearly enough to cover full-time guards. 28 gold? Fuck. Alright. Yes, Your Grace, I'll make sure there's no more violence in my tavern. Good. Make sure those pandas are protected, because... they're an endangered species. So many questions. Hello. I've heard that Lena has made you a proposition. I must say, it's good that you haven't agreed to it, Your Grace. Do not make the mistake. Do not accept her offer. The marriage cannot happen. It seems to me that you don't know of the curse that plagues Lena's family. Curse? What a curse? They say that if a son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never wake up. Can the curse be lifted? There is. That's why Lena is desperately looking for someone to marry her son to lift the bane. The problem is, you can't completely get rid of it. If her son gets married, it's said that the spell will move on to the bride. She will die the following night. Are you willing to risk this? Thank you for the warning. You're most welcome. I was strongly reconsider Asalia's marriage arrangement, though. I will consider your advice, be sure. What the... pandas, curses... this place is the worst. Your Grace. I come to you... thank God Potato Head's here to ground me. I come with you with a special request. To turn Stabber into a prince, I need to lift his curse. I've researched more into it. I think you're the youngest of one... I think you're the youngest one of us who can read, Sir Danny. Well, I made Danica read it to me. I already loved him so hard as I can. I squish and tickle his tummy all the time, but now I need to make him rich. Your Grace, may I please request 1 piece of gold? I'll pay it back, I promise. A piece of gold to make a hedgehog rich. Sure. Here, 1 piece of gold. Don't lose it. Thank you, Father. Your efforts will not be forgotten. I also need to find a black rooster with a saddle. Do you know where I could find one? Oh, my potato head, I honestly don't know. That's fine, my king. I shall find one myself. Great. Good. This week has... Am I on crack? Is that what's going on? Because this week seems to have gone very The craft will flourish. No man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet. For the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. I'm afraid as much as Grace, someone tells me it's to do with Oracle. Yeah, I'm off my tits, aren't I? Right. We've got Sir Frederick on the way, haven't we? So, can we invite more than one person? No pigeons available. Apparently we need more pigeons. Maybe the hedgehog will turn into a pigeon and we can send him? I mean, anything's possible. No, apparently there's nothing to do. Alright, well, I guess this week has been weird enough. So, sure. Oh. Alright, well, let's send you to Wallamy then. Off you go. Right, good. 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 This was fine. This was fine. Right, we can pay our boys. And that's good. I mean, you know, we're doing okay. We've got 13 monies coming in. We got enough food. So we're making stuff. We did spend quite a lot of gold to protect the pandas, but I feel like it was the right decision. You know, you have to protect pandas. Sexy, sexy pandas. Good. Well, that... Right, well, I think we'll leave it there. We're at week 14. So that's not bad. We're investigating the case, and everyone seems to be doing A-OK, although things have got slightly weirder, but never mind. I guess we'll find out how the stabber gets on next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.